Well, hi, everybody. I know this is going to look like a Chairside chat. I guess we can call it the Chairside chat because the big issue we had closing out week 8 was the midterm clinical evaluation of your students' performance by their preceptors. That is a responsibility of the clinical faculty. If you want to know how to access, how to review and sign off on your midterm and final evaluations in Typhon, here's a brief tutorial video. We had about 508 clinical placements. So we have 313 completed as of this morning. Some students are in the same clinical setting for 2 clinical experiences, so they'll only have 1, and each faculty person needs to go in and input their signature and put in the comment section which course you evaluated the students, or excuse me, which course you reviewed the evaluation for. So I know that might seem a little confusing. Let me know if you have any questions about that. This is what we're looking for because this is what we don't want to see. I took the student's name and the preceptor's name off of this. This is a midterm preceptor evaluation. The student is in their advanced health assessment course, and it says requires extensive prompting for all of these issues related to the competency that the student is supposed to walk away from this course with. Student requires extensive prompting. They're not meeting the clinical performance measure for this course. Here's physical exam, extensive prompting, extensive prompting, extensive prompting, omits critical information. Where it says, some of you will notice for the students in the advanced health assessment, they can put an not applicable for something. So the students still, the preceptor decided to comment on some things here as well. But as you can see, for the 2 big competencies that students are supposed to walk away from this course, the student is not meeting. Another issue with this evaluation. This evaluation is signed off by the APRN. The signature that I took off of here was just the name of the medical group. Apparently the physician preceptor asks the APRN to complete or execute this evaluation on their behalf. The comments you can see here support that the student is not where they need to be. So lots of issues. The student's not performing, signed off on by the wrong person. I would have preferred if the APRN had said that this was executed based on the feedback of the actual preceptor of record. Here's the last piece of this. The student has finished all of their hours against our recommendations. And this student is going to have to do more clinical hours in order to be able to achieve a level of performance for these 2 key competencies, so that they don't get a rating and requires extensive prompting. Okay, and then the last thing we're doing is we're tracking what's deficient. Our clinical coordination team has asked for some information about after this week, after week 9, if you've not been able to close the loop with your students having an evaluation of their performance in Typhon, could you please fill out their first and last name, your course code and section, and any outreach effort. It doesn't have to be just put email sent to preceptor, email sent to student, phone connection, however you want, just brief information. Our clinical coordination team is growing from 1, Dr. Brandy Ebert, to now they are getting ready to hire their 4th person. They're going to be restructuring some of the things that they do. They're looking for feedback about ways they can support us and this process. Personally, I think we do not do an amazing job in educating our preceptors or providing them with the resources and the information that they need to fully appreciate everything we want them to do in Typhon. That's nobody's fault. We've just grown so fast that we just didn't have the opportunity to produce materials or keep up the way that we wanted. And so knowing where we are at the midterm is going to help our clinical coordination team help us better educate and support our preceptors so that we can all have more efficient processes for evaluation of our students. Thanks. So don't fill out this sheet until the end of week 9. Okay.